Hi, this is Nitin, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through with Exam Paper Creator tool, with the help of which very easily you can create an examination paper, a test series, or a worksheet between just 5 to 7 minutes. Along with that, a fully automated answer key will also be prepared. In order to log in into this tool, you would require an ID and password. So I'm just going to put here one ID and password and then click on Login. In order to start with the paper making process, you need to click on Create Paper. If you wish to make an examination paper or a test series, just click on this section. On the other side, if you want to go for the worksheet, you need to click over here. So let's try making an examination paper. First of all, couple of drop downs we need to fill it up. We are going to select the class. So as far as the classes are concerned, this particular tool covers up 6 to 12 classes and the base of the content is NCERT and CBSE. So let's say we select class 10th and I'm going to select the subject, let's say science. If you wish to go for a test series, select test. If you want to go for an exam, select exam, and then accordingly you can select the further categorizations. Coming to the last rectangle that says test and exam name, there's like a free space. Whatever the name that you want to see over the question paper as per institute pattern, you can just type it over here. So let's say I just write here as science second semester exam. And after that, bottom right hand side, just go ahead and click on save and proceed. Over the next page, you're going to see the information of the different books and chapters. Now, as for example, in this page, you can see science. That means it is the NCERT science books and the respective chapters. And in the bracket, you can see the number of questions. Same goes with the science exemplar book. Speaking about the popular reference books like Lakshmi Singh, physics, chemistry, bio, all-in-one science together with science. So you can see all the respective popular books, the chapters, and in the bracket, the number of questions which are there in the database. Apart from these publications, there are other good referrals as well. So what we have done it, we have created one category called as a question bank. In a collective way from all those miscellaneous sources, we have posted the questions over here. Now, as per your syllabus, just go ahead and select the chapters. So you can select the chapters as per the different books and as per the question bank, as per your requirement. And after that, just click on save and proceed. In this tool, overall, more than 3 lakh questions are there. And as per our last page selection, system has given to us 1,802 questions. Over these questions, you can apply the filters on different parameters. So over the top, you can see the filters. You can apply the filter based upon the book and the respective topic. You can also apply the filter as per the book and the chapter wise. You can go with the filter as per the marks. Then as per the nature of question, like multiple choice, reasoning, true, false, fill in the blanks, theory, practical, case study, etc. Lengthwise as well, you can go for the filter, long, very long, short, very short. As per the Bloom taxonomy, remembering, evaluating, analyzing, creating understanding. Based upon the difficulty level as well, you can go for it, easy, medium, and hard. Last but not the least is something called as previous paper. This filter you will find only for the classes 10th and 12th, the board classes. That means in the past few years, whatever the question that came in the CBSE board examination, this filter is going to pull out those questions for you. Each and every question has been defined with a respective tagging. Now, as for example, this chapter belongs to the chapter heredity. It's of the long answer type question. It's a theoretical. It's a very long answer. Level of difficulty is easy. As per the Bloom taxonomy, it goes for the remembering, and here is the marks mentioned over here. And after that, you have the small I. Clicking upon that, it will show you the entire answer. So that means it's helpful for the teachers when they are making a paper that this particular question contains how much long answer and whether they should give it or not. A sort of a glimpse it will show before you go ahead and shortlist the question. Each and every question contains of this particular question mark. That means if you want to make any sort of a corrections in this questions, you want our team to make the corrections and you find that question as incorrect, you can go ahead and comment it over here and click on report. The team is going to get your respective asked comments. They will look into that and will update you accordingly. Now, whatever the questions that you want to have for the paper, just put it here over this right hand side blank space of added questions. Let's say you need to have question number 1, just click on this plus sign. And like this, from the left hand side, you'll keep on adding the questions. Over here, the quantity of the question, and over the top, the total marks will keep on getting updated automatically. So let me just go ahead and include a couple of more questions. Now we have shortlisted 10 questions for our assessment. You can customize these questions as per your respective priority. Now let's say question number 1, it's of 6 marks, but you want to increase and decrease the marks, so you can always go ahead and do that. Now I have changed that from 6 to 5 marks. So the marks have changed. Over the top, the total mark have also got changed accordingly. If you want to give another question as a choice with any question, just next to the marks you have these double boxes. Click to add alternate question. You'll click over here, and below you'll get a space to give another question as a choice. Now I'm going to pick up one question from the left side. Let's say this one. Now see, there are two question number ones are there. The first one, and now this is the new one. And once the paper is ready, you're going to see the word or between these two questions. That will define a choice to the student. Speaking about the sequencing, you can always go ahead and shuffle the questions. Like as for example, for 2 and 3, I have just changed their sequence. You can also go ahead and sort the questions with this option, sort by marks. It could be in the ascending or descending order. If you wish to add your own question, you can do that as well. Just click over this option of add your question. Then you need to select couple of drop downs. So you're going to decide the name of the chapter, the respective topic for which you have to give the question type, finalize the marks, difficulty level easy, medium and hard, length of the question, short, very short, long, the nature of the question, theory, practical, match the following, true, false, reasoning, etc. And if you wish to include your answer in the answer key, have a check over this box. If you don't want, that's fine, leave it unchecked only. Below is the space we are going to give the question. You could either go ahead and write the question over here, couple of virtual symbols you will see that you can utilize for maths and science, or the other option is that instead of typing it, you can go ahead and paste the screenshot as well straight away. Now you have this option, something called as image. We'll click over here, browse server, and I have a couple of dummy screenshots with me which I can show it to you. Now as you can see, I have just uploaded one chemistry equation screenshot. So instead of typing it straight away, I've just posted it as an image. So that is going to really save my time. Similarly, I can also go ahead and upload the diagram as well. So let me just show one diagram to you. So as you can see, I have the sleeve diagram. So both the textual and the diagrammatic part can be easily uploaded over here. Below you're going to get a space where you can either go ahead and type the answers or you can upload the screenshots, and automatically this will become a part of the answer key as well. At that bottom right hand side, just click on proceed paper. Now you will see one pop-up about the timing. By default 1 hour is set for the papers. If you want to change the time, just click over yes, and above in the terms of hours and minutes you can change the time. So let's say I have changed from 1 hour to 1 hour 40 minutes, and then click on done. The timing has been changed. Again click on proceed paper. Now it's the time for the instructions. For this particular class and subject, whatever the earlier papers that you prepared, those instructions will be saved downstairs. If you want to make them repeat in this paper, just click on this plus sign. If you want to write a new instruction, you can just type it here, and for the next time you want to avoid writing it again, just click on this box, save instruction for future, and click on add, so that next time you don't have to write it again and again. And after that, click on save paper. Now here is the first editable draft of question paper which is ready. Over the top where you're seeing BRIS Learning Solution and the address, here your institute name and address will come up. Left hand side the logo of institute will come up. Extreme right hand side edit header option is there. So via this option you can add the name of institute, add the address and upload the logo. If you wish to put the watermark, you can go with the edit watermark option, where you can put the watermark in the form of text like this or in the form of a logo like this. So both the ways watermark is going to appear over the question paper as well as on the answer key. Speaking about these components like student name, standard, section, etc., these you can customize as per your priority. Right hand side you can see this customize option. Whatever the options that you do not wish to include, just go ahead and uncheck them and click on save, and you can see they have gone vanished away. So from paper to paper you can include or exclude them. Speaking about the cosmetic changes, you can always go ahead and change the style of the font used in the paper. You can always change the size of the font. Whatever the images which are used in the question paper, you can change their size as well with the different percentages. If you wish to include any instruction at this stage, so without going back, just click on add instruction section, and without putting the serial number, you can just go ahead and write the next instructions. So let's say I just want to write attempt all questions. And then I'll click on save, And now as you can see on the second number, I got that respective instruction with me. After that, you can divide the paper section wise. Now let's say from question number 1, you have section A is there. So you'll click on add section and just go ahead and give the name. And like this, you can define all the paper section wise very easily. If you wish to make any sort of a changes in the question, even that process very easy. Now let's say in question number 1, in question number 2, basically I need to do any of the changes. Let's say I want to make N and M capital of the word non-metal. So it's just like a very easy procedure. Bring your cursor over here, do a double click over the text, and system will open your question in an editable form. Now whatever the changes you want to do, you can go ahead and do the changes accordingly. Once done, over the top right hand side, click on the done option and you are sorted out. Once you click on the open in PDF option, this will generate the student version of the question paper, and this is the complete student version, which the student can go ahead and see it accordingly. Over the top, you have the respective logo, the name, the watermark. Then in question number 1, you have the word or is there that defines the choice. For the paper as well, you can do the cosmetic changes. So as below you can see edges screen option is there. So over here you can define the spacing. Like as for example, the margin between the question and the marks, margin between the two questions, similarly the spacing between the question and the question number, so that you can increase or decrease the bar as per your requirement. Right hand side, you have this print PDF option. So if your printer is connected directly, you can take the printout of the question paper, or you can also save the soft copy in a PDF form, which later, of course, you can share it with the students online or with an offline method. Extreme right hand side view answer section is here. So clicking upon that, the system will generate the fully automated answer key. Now here is the answer key without any manual effort of our question paper, which consists of the complete description and what you expect from a student to write in the answer sheet. In the answer key, you will find one section called as edit paper. Now this section is very useful for you. Now let's say as for example, you want to report any sort of a question and answers. That means as a teacher, as a subject matter expert, you find then there is some correction that needs to be done over that. So just go ahead and click on that respective question mark, and always you can just go ahead and write your respective comment. So just for the testing part, I'm just writing as test comment and click on report. So what will happen, whatever your points are there pertaining to that question and answers which you have asked for the correction, it will go to our team. They will analyze and respond you back. Similarly, if you wish to any edit answer in the answer key, you can do that as well. Just click on edit answer, and then over here you can always go ahead and edit the answers accordingly, and then click on done, and then you are done with that part. There's a section called as reported questions over the left hand side. Over here you can always go ahead and see whatever the question and answers that you have reported for a correction to us. Here you can see the status. Now over here you can see as we will update soon. That's a sort of an acknowledgement from our team. Once it's done, the team will confirm you on the status. It's still done or it's still in process, like that one. There's another very useful section, something called as test and exam list. It acts like an index. Whatever the question papers that you've prepared so far, you can see the entire list over here in a descending order. Over the top, you can see the paper which you prepared the most recently, and like this, the other papers will keep on coming downstairs like this one. And at any point of time, you can pull out any old paper, you can edit and make a new one, make a duplicate one, or if you do not wish to see that paper, you can just go ahead and archive it. That means from the mainstream system will hide that paper. Now, let's say after a couple of days, couple of weeks or months, you want to refer back to that archive paper. So over the top, you have this only archive section. Have a check over this box. And over here, you can see the list of all the archive question papers made by you so far. And of course, you can always go ahead and unarchive any of the paper and reutilize it again with a full proportion. Same goes with the worksheet. All the worksheets prepared by you are going to appear out here in the same manner. For your convenience, we have created another option called as create MCQ paper. Now let's say you are preparing a paper which is full of multiple choice based questions only. So using the same method, you can always go ahead and create a paper over here. However, under this create paper option as well, you can apply the multiple choice questions based filter and create the one. So this option is just for your convenience. So I hope that you find this video very useful. Have a very good day ahead. Thank you.